Hey, good morning. This is High Priestess Jamila, and I thought since I am up and eating, I wanted to come and do a quick public service announcement for the wannabe Boule black manosphere of black men who um, you're very mentally ill, you're criminals, you're delusional, and we have literally reached the end of the rope. And you know what? We're gonna have a conversation. Now, first of all, YouTube.com, TikTok, Instagram, all of these websites that you are harassing people behind, these are public platforms that you don't control. Also, another thing, we're not co-workers. I understand that, unfortunately, because I've been in the workforce, and I can promise you that I know exactly, especially as a melanated woman, I had nothing but problems with black men on every job that I went to. If they were not sexually harassing me, they were groping me and damn near raping me. Okay, or being just plain weird. Okay, straight up and down. This is not your website. I am not in your sector. I got a donation the other day by the Mad Head Doctor saying, donating to me for being a veteran in the black sector. No, I'm not a vet. I'm not a veteran in the black sector. No, I am not. In fact, I've never been a part of the black sector. And if you keep trying to misidentify me, things are going to happen. Okay? To you. I can promise you that. I got people running around here using my name as if they own me. I got haters running around here telling me that I need to get a job as if my finances are your business. um, I am running a business. I don't need you to tell me to get a job, honey. I've been working since I was 16 years of age. Very good jobs. I've been licensed in real estate. Okay. Now, I am never going to be cordial with you. I am never going to be nice to you after stalking me for 10 plus years. I am never going to relent. It's very easy for me. It doesn't even upset me. It's very, I can listen, I can assure you that I can live with the fact that y'all exist, and it's sad, but I can live, trust me, I can live with that fact. And the only thing that I won't do though is I won't bring my man in social media so y'all can stalk him. In fact, I'm making a huge effort to make sure that y'all sector folds completely. I don't understand why y'all get a new donator and then all of a sudden you're flipping out. And your donators and whoever is investing in your sector, whoever is investing in your sector, is always going to have problems. Any of your investors, my spirits are going to give them hell. Okay. So you're going to have to make a choice. You're going to have to quit talking about Jamila and keep your sector going, or not have one at all. One or the other. My name and my image has never belonged in your sector. You do not have the power to change my history, to change my identity. You'll never be able to do that. You'll never be able to steal my identity. You'll never be able to switch my identity to yours or someone else's. In fact, every time you speak my name, my spirits are clocking it. They are clocking it. I have nothing to say, no response to anything of any of the obvious. I have nothing to say except for what I'm saying right now. Okay? What are we going to do here? And it's very, very, very easy for me to not give a shit. I don't care. Okay? But you're not going to use me and exploit me, is what you're not going to get away with. Stop pretending that you know me. Because I am never going to relent, nor am I ever going to be cordial. I'm never going to be cordial with anybody in that group. I don't give a shit about you. I'm just telling the truth. I'm not afraid of you. You know, people that are afraid want to relent and be cordial. I don't want to be cordial with nobody. In fact, I'm just going to be honest with you. I think that for the things that y'all have done, I believe that all of y'all deserve to die. And it's not my job to have fucking empathy for you. For what reason? Right? What are we gonna do? What is your fraternity gonna do? You gonna keep harassing me? Because I can promise you it won't end well for you. Just it won't. It won't. It will not end well for you. As you can see, I don't care what your opinion is. I look amazing, glowing, connecting with new clients every single day. Excuse me, I just drank some Pepsi. Connecting with new clients every single day, building, growing, moving forward in my life. And I look good. I just ain't been on camera because I've been doing some things to my hair, doing henna treatments and things of that nature, but otherwise I look good. I don't give a damn about your opinion. I'm gonna come back and get on camera. I look good. I can get on camera. I can cam up without makeup on. I can cam up without makeup on, and so I won. That's how I see it. Because as far as I'm concerned, a lot of the main people that were attacking me, my goodness gracious. Wow. Wow. Oh, beauty is skin deep, but you can tell when you've done wrong. And anytime, and they can tell stories and say that all this weird stuff. Listen, and my spirits don't like the sexual harassment either. They don't like for you to talk about my body. They don't like for you to think about my body. I personally would like for every time that any of these black manosphere weirdos, weirdness, okay, I would like for you to for your brain to swell and start spilling out of your fucking ears is what I would like to happen to you. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It just is what it is. I would like horrible things to happen to you. I have a couple of male clients and they're cool. I've had a few male spiritual clients. I personally feel as though uh a broke bum. First of all, you need spiritual help and mental help to begin with. You're too silly to understand why you need help, but then you want to get daily conversation and interaction with me, uh and you want daily spiritual advice. I'm not giving you any spiritual advice. My spiritual advice would be to go and die permanently. That would be my spiritual advice to you. Go die permanently. That's it. What the fuck? Otherwise, I'm not going to give you spiritual advice for you to go and try to regurgitate when obviously you don't even like. People can say spiritual stuff, but you got to be able to walk the talk, and you're not walking it like you talking it. You're not walking it like you're talking it. I'm not here and I don't exist to please you. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I came here on business and I stand on business. Now, I've connected to a lot of amazing people in social media that I'm still cool with. But this is how I connect with my clients. Uh, I'm not interested in helping anybody that is going through what you're going through, because you don't need help. What you need is jail, and possibly electroshock therapy, and maybe even an ass whooping. Okay, so you don't need help. You don't need healing. No, you don't need to be understood. We understand you perfectly. We understand that you are a corrupt person. We understand that you're not deserving of my time and attention, but yet you're constantly begging for it. Don't do it again. Okay. I would love to see your throat cut whenever you bring up my goddamn name. I don't have anything to do with your group, and you know it. I don't give a shit about all of that. Oh, well, y'all flagged my channel, which is why you're having bad luck in your fucking lives. Anybody that has flagged my fucking channel, my business channel, you went over to TikTok and you flagged that too. You've been harassing my fucking family. You're goddamn lucky that I'm very good at protecting my family. There's no way that I would allow anything to happen to my precious fucking children or grandchildren just so that I can prove a fucking point about you. And then you don't have no real power. Stalking somebody is not real fucking power. Just like raping somebody is not real power. Just like beating the fuck out of a woman is not real power. Okay? You're not a man. And the women that deal with you have absolutely no fucking respect for themselves. Okay? It ain't gonna change. Look. Listen. I ain't fucking with y'all. And it's never going to be a time where I'm going to go, oh well, let me just be cool with these people so that we can so that I won't have no trouble. No. 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 I'm never going to do that ever, and I'm fine with it. Oh, you hate me? Good. Good. Keep hating. Keep hating. That's how I am. And I'm not fighting anything. And, literally, I'm dealing with client cases. Literally, there was some shit. I had to fight that off for the past couple of days, and then finally I did. It was just like, boop. It was like, ooh, shit. I felt that energy shift, and it was blissful. See, I'm not fighting y'all off. See what I'm saying? I gave y'all the Santa Muerta a long time ago. You understand what I'm saying? My spirits are fighting with you. They come on here every once in a game and they tell you the same fucking thing to go and die permanently. We don't like you at all, at all. And I can promise you, and I'm going to say this because a lot of clients, we got people on this website that want psychic readings and they want witchcraft done, and they want healing, but they want to see practitioners come on here and say praise Jesus, Isaiah 13:27. That's not realistic. That's not what we do. Okay, so I'm gonna say this, and please don't take offense to it, but I'm just saying, like, I don't even really I don't even really have to call to these spirits, but I know for a fact that Beelzebub, Leviathan, and Astaroth will fuck you up. This is a fact. I don't even have to say anything. That I don't even I literally I don't even have to call on them, and they will fuck you up, especially Beelzebub. Beelzebub has shown his power throughout the years since the fucking 1970s in movies where you see what's a common thing in movies about fucking possessed people, demonic houses, and people being fucked up in their house. Flies. Okay, Beelzebub will fuck you up, and I already know that that's the spirit that protects me and a lot of other good people. Y'all don't understand that dark spirits protect good people, and people are stupid. People are dumb, right? People will come on here and they'll say, "Ooh, that's satanic and demonic." And you're Satan. And no, actually, these are the fucking hypocrites. These are the bad people. The people that do what y'all do and say, praise Jesus. Y'all are the fucking hypocrites. Y'all are the fucking bad people. That, when you think about it, you know what I'm saying? I'm personally fucking I am elated by the shit. I do it with glee. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? What else am I? I'm just telling you the fucking truth. You can sit up here and talk all the shit that you want, and then you can even try to go to the underworld. You have no favor in the fucking underworld as long as you are disrespecting the divine feminine. The divine feminine rules the underworld. You cannot get past that, especially when you're running around here disrespecting Hecate, which is the very essence of magic and witchcraft and healing and sorcery. And then when you're fucking with Lilith, okay, which and you're saying all these weird fucking things that mean nothing. What we have told you years ago is to shut the fuck up, keep people's name out of your fucking mouth, quit trying to associate me with some shit that I have nothing to do with. Stop acting like you know me. Stop trying to fucking change my identity and switch it with somebody else. Y'all done tried to switch me. Y'all done tried to make me a hooker. Y'all done tried to make me a homeless person. Y'all done tried to make me a fucking slut. Y'all done tried to make me a fucking pedophile. Y'all done tried to make me a fucking child abuser. Y'all done tried to change my fucking identity so much to the point where I'm surprised you even exist any fucking more, because you understand that those are very egregious crimes that y'all have committed, and you cannot avoid it. I don't give a shit who you think you are. Okay, listen. It just is what the fuck it is. Coming on here talking shit to me is not gonna make it better for you. It's not. And if you feel like it's worth dying for, then go die. What the fuck? I'm still gonna live my life. I'm still gonna come on here and run my fucking business. I'm still gonna come on here and do what the fuck I do because I know the fucking truth. Y'all don't know the truth. You see what I'm saying? And I don't give a shit if you got a whole, as far as the black Boule manosphere. I don't give a fuck if you gather together 1 million fucking black man march. What the fuck does that have to do with me? Y'all fell off the moment y'all began attacking witches. That's a fact. You should have never attacked no woman at all. No woman at all. You should have never attacked a woman at all. Like, what the fuck are you doing? So we already know y'all handled and fucking dealt with. We already fucking know that. Thank God it's to me. That's probably the reason why a lot of y'all ain't got to go out and kill a bunch of women, but we don't know what the fuck y'all do behind closed doors. I think y'all sick. I think y'all sick. I don't like you. I'm never going to like you. So what the fuck are we going to do? It is my sweat, blood, and tears that built this channel. This channel, my social media, does not fucking belong to you. It belongs to me. So now what are we going to do here? What are we going to do? We got a dilemma? No, it should be very, very simple. I don't want any association with you. I don't fuck with you. No, I am not in your fucking sector. Quit lying to people, telling people that I would ever join your fucking cults and shit, or but what, I would never do no shit like that. Never. Never. So stop saying it. Stop saying it. I would never. I would never. I've always told y'all fuck you twice from the back, and go eat several dicks is what I've always told y'all, and y'all fucking know that. Okay? You could never be associated with me. Never. Yes. You know, I know that y'all think y'all being conservative. This is where it's fucking funny. But, you know, even when it comes to conservative, Black Boule, manosphere, secret society, all that shit, you know, the world don't really like that shit. And it don't have nothing to do with them being black. You know, it's kind of the fact that they kind of capitalize off of black failure a little bit. And, you know, I'm not getting into that shit. I don't have anything to do with that. I am a witch. I always have been. I am above all of that. I am above all of that. Do you understand me? I don't give, listen. I don't give a shit about what y'all are talking about. There is no such thing as black unity. You people cannot do that. It's not even necessary. Okay. See, this is where there's a problem. Y'all so concerned about black unity that you fucking abandon your own families. You see how I've been here for 26 fucking minutes? Am I going to stay here any longer? No, I'm going to get some rest because I got to get up. Let me see if my daddy texted me. I gotta get up and you know, somewhere around 11ish is when I'm gonna get up. About 11ish, 12ish. And I'm gonna contend with my day, my family, my loved ones, my children, my grandchildren, and my man and my life and my clients. Y'all are not a part of that. Okay. You don't have enough money to pay me to deal with y'all bullshit. I know what the fuck I look like, a slave. Is that what I look like to you? So I'm gonna so you're just gonna cast me in your in your bullshit script, and you would never have enough money to pay me, because see, then I'd be selling my soul. A lot of people come on here talking about selling their soul. If I were to get paid, even if y'all paid me millions of dollars in that sector, that would be just like me going to fucking Dubai and getting shitted on. I would never fucking do that. I would never do that. Know that. I understand you're obsessed with me. I understand you want to be associated with me somehow, but you want to be me too because you sick, right? But you can't. I don't fuck with you people, and I don't advise anybody else to either. So that's why you feel the need, because you need my validation. I don't need your fucking validation. I'm not asking for your validation. I'm telling you to quit lying. Number one, stop misidentifying me. Number two, and and keep my name out of your damn mouth. That's all I've said. Stop acting like you know me, because you don't. Because they gonna find your black ass somewhere stanking. And that's not a fucking death threat. That's not a death threat. I'm not saying I'm going to kill you. I'm saying that you're going to die. I don't know how many times I got to say it. How many times have I said that, guys? Is it anything wrong with what I'm saying? Have I said anything wrong? Do any of you, if you were dealing with what I've had to deal with the past 10 years online with these embarrassing psychopaths, would you feel any fucking different than what I feel? You wouldn't. I am not Jesus. I am not a martyr. I'm not trying to die for no motherfucking body. And I don't believe in none of this shit. I don't. I don't I don't have to sacrifice my loved ones for money. I ain't got to do none of that shit. I make the fucking rules. You don't. You don't set rules and standards for me when it's shit. Really, to be honest with you, period. Period. Period, Pooh. You don't set rules and standards for me. Even if you knew how to set them for yourself, that of which you don't. Let's get it together. You're embarrassing yourself sitting up here, and I haven't said anything because I've been busy. The number one person, and you got this woman running around here trying to tell me what to do because she thinks that she owns black people and we're back in slavery days. Listen, listen, even back during slavery days, I wouldn't have been nobody's motherfucking slave. Not I. And I was a witch back then too. Yeah. Okay. Let me pause my this. You know what? I'm not watching this movie again. It's that movie about them people that moved into the house and that crazy obsessed neighbor was trying to take their house. All right, let me see what else is on. Yeah, I don't have time for that bullshit. And stop trying to make it look real because it's not real. It's not real. It's not. It's not real. I don't fuck with y'all. Okay. All right. People go to y'all sector to laugh at y'all, right? And you made up a whole storyline so that people could judge and laugh at me, right? That's exactly what the fuck you did. And I told you that you had no right to do that, and that's fine. But nobody worth a damn is going to actually be associated with people like you. And I think that if y'all jobs, okay, but see, I don't have a job. I run a business. I can say whatever I need to say. I can come on here. I can come on here and fucking say go die permanently. Who the fuck is gonna judge me? You threaten my I have no guilt for wishing death on people that are harmful to my loved ones. I have no problems with that whatsoever because I'm the good guy. At the end of the fucking day, if you're of any danger to me, I want you to die. If it just is what it is. If you're of danger to my friends, my family, my loved ones, my children, my grandchildren, my man, I just want you to well, you ain't got to die. Maybe it's easier for you to just not exist or disappear or something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that would be good. It doesn't matter. What I'm saying is simply this: we gotta stop with trying to misassociate. You're trying to associate yourself with me and associate me with your sector when I'm disassociated from y'all. I've never and quit trying to make it seem like I'm associated with that group just because I met up with somebody. Yeah, don't that had nothing to do with the other. Good morning, clapback queen. How you doing, Brandy? Girl, I was looking at your live last night though, girl. You was drunk and a fool. I said she feeling good. I said let it out, girl, let it out. So it just is what it is, and I just don't want to be bothered with it. I don't want to be bothered with it. Y'all, the made up lies and all that stuff. I don't want to be bothered with it. And I don't care. This is the whole thing about it. Listen, there's quite a few people that's in that sector that deserve to die. I can name a few, but I'm not. You deserve to just die. You don't deserve anything good to happen for you. Do I give a shit enough to stick around and watch to see if you die? No, I don't care. The fuck am I gonna have a funeral for you? Am I gonna have a eulogy for you? I don't even fucking know you. Even if I knew you. Even if I knew you, I don't give a shit. It's not important. What's important is living. What's important is living life. I would never spend hour, and you know what? Those of you that do it, though, I'm not putting down. If as long as you're not lying on me, doing all this stuff, attacking me, you good. So I'm not judging the people that involve themselves with that. You do what you want to do with your time. You have every right to do that. For me, I'm not going to do that. For me, I'm not. In fact, I'm gonna get out of here soon. I'm not going to stay on here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do it. Uh yeah, Brandy, you was drunk as a fool though, girl. um yeah, I'm just not dealing with it. I'm just not gonna deal with it. And but my spirits are watching you, and they said, don't use Jamila's name. Stop mentioning me, because the way my spirits see it is that you're trying to wish bad on me, and they don't like it. And it's just accumulating and accumulating, and it's building and building and building and building. Okay. It is. You just racking up the negativity is what you're doing. Quit bringing up my name. Okay. I think I'm gonna watch this episode of 48 Hours instead. When we were younger, there was always a box in my grandparents' basement, and had Janet. Just is what it is, man. Somebody want me to be a part of that bad though. A sector, a group of black men that obviously have no respect or love for black women, actually, with white and non-black women who want to fantasize that black women are ugly and nobody wants them. Well, I'm not ugly, and I don't have a problem with people wanting me. Okay. So why would I be a part of that? What the hell am I going to do? Argue with you about it? Am I going to argue with you about it, or am I going to go live life? I mean, 10 years ago, when and really, to be honest with you, I didn't even, if y'all think about it, like those of you, yeah, exactly, Brandy, they do. It was built on that. It was built on being racist towards black women, right? But back in the day, I didn't even really start making comment actually until 2019. I didn't even really start making comment on it. Um, there was a few times where, they were attacking, swatting, and things of that nature. And I would, say something then. And I've actually came on here and went the fuck off back in 2015, 2016. Um, I'm just glad that I didn't snap and go after those people. Yeah, I hate all that stuff. And they've been forcing themselves on black women in social media. Yeah, Tommy Sotomayor is a horrible person. Horrible. Horrible. I've actually been getting stalked because Tommy is one of the reasons. And you know what triggered Tommy to come after me was because I said that I love my children. That bothered him because not only did I say it, but I showed it. I had a family channel. All I had to say was that I love my children, and I've been getting attacked ever since. That's a fact. And then also being, oh yeah, they also try to label me as a bad mother. My children are never going to collaborate that story with you, because but I'm not even going to get into that. I'm not going to collaborate that story with them. My children are never going to agree with that. You know what I'm saying? And if they got some spiritual heat for me, then goodness gracious. You got you. You better sit your ass down before I sit your $5 asses down before I make fucking change. And please don't come to me with that Psalms and the Bible and all that never suffer a witch to live, all that shit. I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it. You know, I don't give a shit about none of this shit. I already know what's gonna come to you. I know what's coming to him. Mm. What other sector are you talking about? Are you talking about the beef sector? Which one are you talking about? I mean, I don't understand it. I Which sector are you talking about, Brandy? You talking about the ones that are stalking your sister? Get out now, Brandy, while you can. Get out now, girl. Don't hey, make a few responses, but get out while you can. Okay, yeah. Okay, them. They don't seem like hmm. Yeah, I saw them. Yeah, I looked at that. They ain't too much to worry about. But that's terrible. That's terrible. We got people doing that stuff like that. You know, smoke me a cigarette before I lay down. Yeah, that's crazy. Uh, uh, uh. How they get in touch with your kids? What the hell? They need to make it a federal crime to be for people from the internet to be contacting people's children. How old are your children, Brandy? It's rooted in racism. I can promise you it's rooted in racism. I can promise you that. I can promise you. Oh, that's a damn shame. 22 and hey, you don't look like you got a 22-year-old. Two boys are 18 and 19. Okay. Your ex posted them. Did you curse the bitch, Brandy? You better curse that bitch. Shit. Sound like that hoe need to be cursed. Mm-hmm. Apparently she ain't cursed good enough. Apparently. That's a damn shame. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah. Yeah, I looked at those people. You can tell that they're very mentally ill but highly manipulative. Because there's a lot of people that, even though they're mentally ill, they can still be very manipulative. But when behind closed doors, they're very devious. Well, it's definitely rooted in racism. and this hatred for Black women, and then also their energy vamps as well, which I don't see how the energy vampirism is doing them any good. Why do we still look young and fresh and they look like shit? The energy vampirism ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? It's not that. You know, because Brandy, you do not look like you have a 22-year-old. I would have never guessed that. They get hyped when I get, well, when I get mad, when it, because I ain't been mad in a while, but when I get mad, they get fucked up. Right. Exactly. Exactly. They want to feed off of our essence, but yet they look and feel like shit and they're still sick. What does that tell them? The vampire magic ain't kicking in. It's not kicking in. It's been like well over 10 years and they all look like twice their age. How do you look twice your age? Like literally you look like you're about 100 years old. They all look weird. They faces is changing and stuff, and you know they're in a total delusion. Told me that I look like shit. Like where? Like where? I've gotten a little older, yes, but where do I look like shit? They gonna all end up homeless or either sick or in hospice. That shit is disgusting. That stalking shit. And in them chat rooms, I would never be in their fucking chat rooms. I'm not gonna do it. Stay out of the chat rooms. I don't even want my fingers to touch it. It's like touching shit. It's like touching decay. No, thank you. Yep, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? They got their little fraternity. I guess they would, I guess they was trying to initiate me or something. No. Mm-mm-mm. They gotta go. You can't even buy a house in fucking peace. You buy a house, they looking up your address and stuff and finding you on public record and stuff. Them people are weird. If you buy a house, you gotta do it on the low. You gotta put it in another person's name or fucking put it in a fictitious company name or something. You can't, it's weird, man. That's why I said that I want them all to just, but you know what? A lot of them, I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of them were suffering from dementia and been suffering from dementia since they was in their 40s or 30s. They are going to make up lies to try to justify stalking you to the public. Yes, they do that. Yes, they do. In order to deal with them, you can't be doing that. Oh, let me go pray to Jesus. Jesus can only go do so far. You got to go to your darkest spirits for people like that. Be playing around with them. If you don't go to your dark spirits, you just playing around with them. You playing cat and mouse. You need to be playing seek and destroy with them people every day, exactly. Anytime you got to call my name out every day, and you thinking about me every day, and you hate me. I can't think about somebody that I hate every fucking day. You know what I'm saying? But they want it to be in your consciousness all the fucking time. That's why I said get out now. uh, you know, because then they'll try to, and they will use stuff that's just like they use revenge porn to, keep my attention. And you got some of them on there, and you can tell they're suffering from dementia. Literally, literally, one of them has my revenge porn up on his Rumble. Literally. has it up on his Rumble and is accusing somebody else of doing it. I'm like, wow. You know, if you're supplied, if you get a nude photo of somebody, even though it's edited, my body does not look elongated like that. I don't look like a fucking alien. But you get a photograph of someone and you're resharing it, that's considered to be dropping revenge porn as well. So I don't understand. They're demented. Something wrong with them. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say their names. That's how you can tell they crazy though. That's how you can tell for sure, sure. Because they'll come on here and call somebody else out for some shit that they've done several hundred times. It's weird. Yeah, no, I ain't gonna say their names because then they'll get triggered and be like, and you know, because I personally don't give a shit. The revenge porn is done. If the police want to take the case or the FBI want to look into it, they can. Otherwise, I'm moving on with my life. I ain't got time for that shit. And if they trying to do some weirdo boule sexual shit with that shit, this is gonna, you know, they gonna get Beelzebub knocking at their front door and coming on in. Cause Beelzebub don't need no fucking invitation. Unlike a fucking vampire, he just gonna come on in. Uh, yeah. They weird. Yeah, that person you just mentioned. Ugh. I don't know them by their names anymore, Brandy. I just know them by Roach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 20. They're all Roach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you know. So let me say this in closing, and I'm gonna go. What are we gonna do? Because you're not allowed to claim any association with me or claim that I have anything to do with that group. And you're not allowed to use that made up storyline about me. No, there's been no court or judge that said it. Something worse than a court or a judge said it. Now what? That's the message to these people. That's pretty much it. I gotta go. Been here longer than what I thought. Thank you for coming, Brandy. I'll see y'all later. Okay. All right. Bye.